Every day I think the money's on my mind. How can I get it without committing a crime and doing some time? However I get it, I'ma stay on my grind. I'ma stay committed. Me being broke, you can forget it. It's not gonna happen, cause I ain't with it. I gotta get this money. Hey guys, welcome back to Crypto Pride. Well, let's get into it, guys. The latest news for today, which is the Memorandum of Understanding that came out early this morning, but I guess was drafted August the 20th, 2023. I'm just going to go through it, guys, with you, and hope you get a better understanding of what's going on with this project. This Memorandum of Understanding specifies the terms and conditions under which the current leadership will transition management authority of Vulcan blockchain to a DAO under the leadership of Nick Caliani. For the purpose of clarity, all token references in this document refer to the native cryptocurrency of the Vulcan blockchain, which is the focus of this memorandum. Parties agree that the blockchain will be rebranded. All references to token mean the primary, rebranded, unambiguously new blockchain that will be activated as mainnet RC1, subsequently upgraded to mainnet RC2 and RC3, and finally mainnet production. Regardless of any token releases, forks, upgrades, modifications, changes, enhancements, all token allocations referenced in this document will be consistently included in the Genesis block of the blockchain. And Genesis block, which basically means the first block created from the blockchain. We still do not have a new name for the blockchain as of yet as well. Number one, token allocation. The token allocations of Genesis will be as follows. ePlay Labs, which is the project of Damien and Adrian. And basically, if you're not familiar with ePlays, it's a NFT project where they actually have NFTs of which they call the NBL players, which is the basketball league in Australia. And what they do is they take, say example, somebody dunks, an NBL player dunks, they will make that into an NFT, and you can actually buy that NFT. So that's the ePlays. And also Nick Caliani helped create ePlays as well. They will get 2 million tokens. Nick Caliani will get 1.5 million tokens. Brown Legend will get 1.4 million. Jason Mathos will get 1.25 million. And the team will get 1.3 million. All the above tokens will be locked for a period of 6 months, during which time they will vest but not be transferable. At the end of 6 months, the vested tokens will be transferable. The balanced tokens will vest equally per month for 30 months, 36-month total vesting. Genesis wallet, which is Brown Legend's wallet, will be credited 211,295 tokens at Genesis. This wallet is whitelisted and will never be blacklisted or be prevented from interacting with the blockchain or limited from transacting with tokens. Which basically means Brown Legend has 211 tokens which he can sell day one. That's not part of the vesting period at all. And it can't be blacklisted, as you can see. So that's interesting as well. Number 3, developer invoice. The pending developer invoice of $135,000 will be paid within 24 hours upon the time of all parties signing this document. Discord ownership. Number 4, Brown Legend will transfer ownership of the current Vulcan Discord server to Jason Matheson, who agrees that in the event there is no confirmed successful deployment of a production-grade blockchain to mainnet within 60 days from the date of signing this document, he would transfer ownership back to Brown Legend unconditionally. Effective immediately, all current admins and mods will be removed, and Tech Bubble and Atlathis will be given admin role. The server will be given a new brand name once the name has been finalized. During the 60-day period, Jason Matheson agrees that he will not access any administrative features of Discord on the server. All signatories agree that the current Vulcan Discord server will be the primary server until such time as a new brand is established. At this time, the server new name will become the primary server. For clarity, during the initial discussions of this agreement, it was assumed that the new name server will be deleted. Subsequently, the signatories have agreed to retain the new name server per the transition process described here. Ongoing roles. The following will be ongoing roles of the former leadership: Brown Legend, original founder, no involvement; Jason Mathos, advisor, no formal role in DAO; Adrian Ponte, contract agency, marketing services, no formal role in DAO; Damian McRae, advisor, no formal role in the DAO. Operating capital. All parties agree that operating expenses for the DAO will be paid from the current multi-sig. No reasonable expenses related to direct operational or marketing costs will be withheld. However, a maximum expenditure limit will exist until the successful deployment of a production-grade blockchain has been confirmed. This maximum expenditure limit will not exceed $150,000 per 30 calendar days. For clarity, this amount is inclusive of weekly salaries, stipends, or services dues. For those purposes of expenditure, funds will be transferred in increments of $100,000 or lower if this amount will exceed the maximum expenditure limit, to a new 4 to 5 multi-sig where the signers are each of the 4 DAO council leads: Strategic Council, Nick Kalyani; Technology Council, T. Prabhu; Ecosystem Council to be determined; Creative Council to be determined. Voted and member from the community will serve as a signer. A voted in member from the community will serve as the 5th signer. Each signer will be an individual person, fully doxed with completed KYC, and no person shall occupy 2 signing seats. Multi-sig, on a successful and confirmed deployment of a production-grade blockchain after RC1 RC2 completion and deployment, and with the production-grade DEX PancakeSwap with 1 pair ooxy with token, the balance of funds will be transferred to the multi-sig specified in number 6. DEX, the deployment of the production-grade DEX is agreed upon and fully limited to be named, marketed, advertised, and run under the ooxy brand name. There is no instance of the DEX decentralized exchange to differ, change, amend, or waive from the initial ooxy branding running on the ooxy.com domain. Then it just goes over liability, non-dis pyramid, limitation of legal action, and then the signatures. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I mean, most people are upset with the token allocations. Seems pretty excessive, especially the fact that they didn't sacrifice, like the community did. So let me know in the comments what you think about the new Memorandum of Understanding, if you agree with it. And now let's go over the Discord comments, some of them at least. Okay, this is from Nick Kalyani. I apologize for my slow response here, but my flu has become worse. And also, yes, to one of those posts, my mother did die of cancer but a few years ago. With that out of the way, let's look at the situation. I negotiate in good faith a solution that I felt moves this community forward with no involvement of BL in the future. In the process, I signed for and took on massive responsibility or liability. If you don't see how big this risk is, then I'm sorry you have not read or understood the deal. It appears that no one is happy with the solution, largely because of the token allocation. This is not new news in aggregate, just the detail. In my first presentation, you can see the tokenomics cap table slide where there's a row 15 example for 7.5 million tokens. Anyway, it seems like I have 3 options now. 1. Somehow complete the work I was contracted to do, launch a Vulcan mainnet with DEX and Bridge and walk away. 2. Just hand the source code to someone now and walk away and take on the risk of having my entire life destroyed. 3. Keep accepting the ire of the community, be a completely ineffective leader, and still try to create a successful outcome. It doesn't appear there's any winning scenario. People are so empathetic that they don't want BL to benefit in any way anymore, that they are willing to lose their entire investment in the process. I can understand the intensity of this form of thinking as a human, but as a pragmatic business person, I know that most deals are compromises, as is this one. Here's the deal. I'm not BL. I work by consensus and collaboration. I can't operate with a majority of people hating me in every community that I am a leader. I am loved and respected because of my values and my principles. That appears not to be the case here. If a majority of the people in the community think I negotiated a bad deal, or worse, question my integrity, then I don't want to be here. I will deliver on the work I was contracted to do and move on. So if you really hate this deal and want me out, continue to signal that. If you want the vision of a new blockchain to see the light of day and accept the admittedly imperfect deal, then you can signal that too. I'll do whatever the community wants. Thank you. Man, so I think Nick is upset too, man. He's getting a lot of flash, he tried to work the best deal he could possibly get. He couldn't, guys, he couldn't do a deal and not give them something. After all, they did come up with the blockchain idea, so he was going to get something in return. And that's not going to walk away with nothing at all. So, at least we got a blockchain coming, so we just got to hope for the best, hope he can get this thing done. CTech,
Unfortunately, coin allocation is the only way Nick can negotiate this whole thing in our favor. The token allocation should come with a very long vesting, with rebase being invested. Also, nothing received for the first 9 months. Something beautiful. How dare these people issue themselves 1.5 million coins each? If anything, it should be 150,000 per person at the most. After how this community of extremely loyal investors has been manipulated and abused, it makes me sick. Enough is enough. Smash the star under this post and ring the bell if you agree. So like I said, guys, got a lot of different opinions, 2 different sides of the playing field. Let's just stick together, not bash any one person. If anything, stick up for Nick Caliani for actually getting the blockchain going. So I'm with you, Nick. I support you fully, buddy. And that's it for today. That's it for the news, guys. Make sure you like, comment, and share this information. Peace out.